Hey guys, welcome back to the Black Docket. Today we're diving into one of the most disturbing and truly horrifying stories I've ever come across. This one will shake you. If you want to support the channel and help us keep digging into the darkest corners of true crime, make sure to subscribe and stay active. It really helps me out, and I'd be super grateful for that. Now, let's get into it. In the vast catalog of true crime, some stories go beyond horror into the realm of the unthinkable. A woman, her long-lost biological son, a reunion that spiraled into obsession, then something far darker. Not only did she rekindle a relationship with the child she gave away, she would later marry him, live with him as husband and wife, and claim she did so out of love. This is the horrifying case of Patricia Spann and her son, Misty Spann. A crime that would horrify even hardened detectives. Patricia Spann gave up her children years earlier, 3 of them, all removed by child services. She lost custody not once but multiple times due to neglect, instability, and repeated failed home checks in Oklahoma. Misty Spann, born biologically male and later transitioning, was one of those children. She was adopted out and raised under a new name, unaware of her biological family until adulthood. At age 25, Misty reconnected with her biological mother, Patricia, on Facebook. What followed began as a classic reunion tale, but quickly spiraled into disturbing territory. The mother and daughter, or mother and son, depending on legal identity, reconnected in late 2014. They began messaging, talking daily, and then meeting in person. What started as catch-up lunches turned into sleepovers. By 2016, they were living together as a couple. On March 25, 2016, Patricia and Misty filed for a marriage license in Comanche County, Oklahoma. They claimed on the paperwork that they were unrelated by blood, despite Patricia being Misty's biological mother. Misty was 25, Patricia was 43. The marriage was granted. They would later share a home, identify themselves as spouses, and even call each other baby in public. The deception was deliberate. Patricia had been previously married to another of her biological children, Misty's brother, a union annulled in 2010 for incest, and yet here she was again, repeating the pattern. Even worse, court records revealed that Patricia viewed the marriage as legal loophole love. She claimed she had never really been a mother, so the rules of family didn't apply. By mid-2016, family members who had stayed in contact with Misty began to notice strange behavior. She referred to Patricia as her wife. Her demeanor changed. She seemed subdued, uncomfortable, but compliant. A concerned relative filed a tip to DHS and the local police department. An investigation was launched. It didn't take long for detectives to uncover the truth. Patricia was Misty's birth mother, and their marriage violated Oklahoma's criminal code on incest. The public outrage was immediate. Local headlines exploded. Mother marries daughter. Repeat incest offender? Misty was arrested and charged. So was Patricia. Both were charged with felony incest, a crime punishable by up to 10 years in prison in Oklahoma. Initially, Misty pleaded not guilty, but under the emotional weight and growing media pressure, she accepted a plea deal in exchange for a reduced sentence. Patricia, on the other hand, tried to claim ignorance of the law, stating she had sought legal counsel and believed there was no biological conflict. The prosecution revealed a darker truth. Patricia had a long history of instability, alleged mental health issues, and a pattern of manipulative behavior toward her children. This wasn't about love, it was about control, about a mother who never nurtured, returning not to build family, but to consume it. Misty was sentenced to 10 years probation. Patricia received 2 years in prison and 8 years probation. Experts weighed in on the case, from criminal psychologists to social workers. The diagnosis was consistent: emotional grooming, coercion, and a dangerous form of maternal narcissism. Cases of genetic sexual attraction, GSA, while rare, are documented. They often emerge when family members reunite as adults, particularly in situations of trauma, identity confusion, or long-term separation. But in Patricia's case, it was compounded by her history of control. This wasn't an accident, it was a pattern. Interviews with neighbors confirmed suspicions. Patricia often referred to Misty as her everything. She discouraged Misty from dating others. She isolated her emotionally and physically. Misty, now estranged and living under a new identity, has gone silent since the trial. Patricia was released from prison in late 2019 under strict parole conditions. She is forbidden from contacting Misty and is permanently listed on Oklahoma's sex offender registry. Misty reportedly relocated and underwent further gender affirmation care. She has not given interviews since the conviction. All public traces of her identity have been scrubbed. The internet remembers, but some wounds demand silence. The scars Misty carries, they go deeper than paper records. In a world already teetering on moral chaos, some crimes feel designed to make you question everything. Family, consent, love, boundaries. This case forces us to stare into the face of something ancient, a taboo we thought we'd buried with modernity. She married her own son and believed she had every right to. What does justice even look like when the ones meant to protect you are the ones you need protection from? If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, and share with a friend. And tap the bell so you never miss a case.